So I was working for the defendant and nannying her two twin children, two 7-year-olds. And I was hired on August 1st of 2020 and was supposed to work until July of 2021. Everything was going pretty well until about 8 months in when she fired me. I ran into her ex-husband at my part-time side job.
What's the part-time side job?
So what does that have to do with anything?
Her,
No, I'm not asking you. I was trying to figure out why your mouth was moving.
Oh, excuse me.
That's why you never speak out during a court case, even if you feel like you are in the right, because the judge never likes it when people speak out of turn.
So you ran into her ex-husband and something occurred.
Yes, I work as an exotic dancer on Friday and Saturday nights while I did nanny her children Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
And I ran into her husband at the strip club. Nothing occurred between us, but I was very embarrassed. I was scared about the status of my job. He informed me not to worry and that he would not tell the defendant. And I told him that I would tell the defendant when I felt that the time was right. Everything was pretty good for a few weeks. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But on May 1st, I was just playing Monopoly with the defendant's children. And she came into the house. She told them to give me a hug goodbye and then sent them to their rooms. And then she told me that she heard that I am an exotic dancer. She fired me, but she did give me 2 weeks severance pay and told me to consider as a tip that I didn't have to take my clothes off for.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that is an extra spicy comment to say to your nanny, which was a bit uncalled for. I have a theory that she was just jealous because her ex-husband happened to be at a club. That's my theory, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Hey, so what happened? Why'd you fire her?
I fired her for being dishonest to me. Now, Thomas is my ex-husband, and her loyalty, it looks like, lies with Thomas and not with me.
Why you say that?
Because she made a pact with my ex-husband not to tell me that she was a stripper.
So how is that loyalty with him as opposed to him saying to her, being loyal to her?
He told me.
Oh, you fired her just because you found out she was a stripper when she wasn't working for you.
That's not true.
Well, then tell me why you
for
fired her.
For the actions that happened during the Monopoly game.
What actions happened during what Monopoly game?
So the children and her were playing Monopoly. Tanya is my little girl and Toby is my son. Tanya was up dancing and twerking and moving, doing things that I've never seen her do. And Toby has the Monopoly money and he's just throwing it at her. Just throwing the Monopoly money at her. And he said it was because she got a promotion.
Got a promotion?
They're playing Monopoly. I guess she landed on chance and it was that. I have no idea.
Did the children know that you do strip dancing?
No, I keep my stripping life and my nanny life very separate.
She didn't stop
You
it.
can't do it separately. Are you in a big city or a small town?
Where in Montana?
I don't know the rules in the state of Montana. In the state of California, employees are at will and we can terminate you at any time. Was that the same in the state of Montana?
It is not. In our contract, it was not.
Oh, you had a contract?
Yes.
Let me see the contract.
Here is that.
See what it says. The grounds for termination, for immediate termination, is safety of any dependent child, being compromised, non-performance of responsibilities, dishonesty, theft. So which one of these grounds did you terminate her on?
Dishonesty. Because she was deceitful. Because she withheld information that she tried to make it seem as if she will casually tell me when she felt like it was okay. I waited 2 weeks, almost 30 days before I fired her, and she never told me.
I think that it did become dishonest when you saw her ex-husband and said, don't tell her. So now you want to keep a secret from what you do. You just should have faced the cha-cha and just told her what you do. You know, we all have different values and we all like things differently. So apparently she doesn't like people who dance at strip clubs, although obviously the children's father don't care because he came to see you. And 2 weeks severance pay is reasonable. And just because you have a contract that says I can only be terminated, it's for a year. It's for a year if the conduct remains as it's supposed to be. All right? So judgment for the defendant.
Wow, I was not expecting that. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that it was wrong of her to keep that information from her, I guess, boss, technically? Or do you think that she had every right to keep that information away from her boss? I don't know how I feel about this because, I don't think that she had to, it necessarily made an effect on the kids, what she was doing outside of nannying, but I can see how or why a parent would be uncomfortable with someone like that nannying her child or children. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.